Good evening, everyone. See, Emily was in here earlier. Probably not back in here yet. Same with Austin, Texas homegrown girl. Showing two people here. One of them's probably me, so should be a few more people shortly. It was a cool day today. It was around 80 today. It was overcast all day today. So I think that kept the temperature down a little bit. Plus, we're coming into some fall temperatures now. And as you can see, I got cats hopping all over me tonight. Yeah, I'm just checking the forecast here. Next 10 days. It's supposed to be pretty much in the 80s, one day in the 70s. Tomorrow, mid 80s. Few nights gonna get kind of cool. Supposed to be in the low 50s a few nights, but mostly in the 60s at night. So, not gonna be getting cold by any means, but definitely cooling off some. I see. Got a few people here now. Let me see. Hello, Pink Sparkle. Hello, Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Got a package from you today. Thank you very much. I'll be doing a mail call video, and I'll be showing that in that video. I'm way behind on mail calls. I'll never get them caught up. But I'm just gonna, from this point on, make sure I get them all done. Hello, Troy. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Hello, Neil. Don't know why you're not blue, Neil. I'll have to take care of that. I think you've been in my live before. I know you comment on my videos sometimes. But we get that taken care of now. Well, it's been kind of a hectic past couple days with the dogs. Got it all, the run all sealed up so they couldn't get out. So they decided to go over the top. For one section where I reused some fencing that was here on the property. Had a tick crawling up my hand to kill that. I hate ticks. One section of fence was low. Most of it's 4 foot. But this here was about 3 foot. Maybe not even quite 3 foot. Well, after we got it so they couldn't go underneath, they started going over. So I added more wire on top of that. So got it so they couldn't get over it. Then today, somehow, I don't know how, but they moved a cement block and was able to get out underneath again. I think probably what they did, it probably was Goldie and Honey. They must have both jumped on the fence at the same time and pushed the block out that way. So, had a sheet of metal roof and metal siding, that type of metal. So I moved out the stone, the cement blocks that were along the bottom, put that metal there, and it fits right down tight to the ground. Then put the stones and blocks back in there to hold it in place. So that's sealed off now. Now we see if they can find another spot to get through. See quite a few people come in now. Hello, Joe. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Sue. Hello, Austin. And this is Superman here. He's feeling better now, so he's getting very active. Well, so other than the dogs being a pain, everything else has been going pretty good. The chickens are doing good. The cats are all doing good. The ones that went to the vet, they seem to be getting better now. No. Honey's got an appointment for the 16th. She's out of heat now. So I called. And the earliest I could get her in was the 16th. So a little less than 2 weeks she'll be going in. That's too cold for me, Wanda. Yes, I actually was working on a video last night, but I didn't have quite enough. It only came to about 4.5 minutes. So I got to do a little more filming. That's going to have a little bit of everything in it. A little bit of the chickens, a little bit of the dogs, a little bit of the cats. So hopefully I can get that finished up tomorrow. Today was kind of a busy day. I tried calling yesterday to make an appointment to get my tires put on because they came in Saturday and couldn't get through. It went to voicemail and it didn't say that you've reached Ed Service Center. It said you've reached and gave a number, but I would have to hear it again, but it didn't sound like the number that I dialed. So I didn't leave a message. I figured, well, I'll just go there this morning. I'll stop in, have breakfast. And the garage is right across the road from the diner, and I'll go in and see what they have to say. Well, I went in and want to do it today? And I told him, well, it's going to be this afternoon because I don't have the tires with me right now. He looked at the schedule. How's 3 o'clock sound? So I came home, got a little bit done, not much. Got my tires loaded up, and away I went. And also, I had excuse me, I had a broken wheel stud, so I had them replace that also. So now I've got each one being held on by 5 nuts like it should be, because one of them only had 4 because of that being broke. Got all new tires on it, and I noticed a difference on the way home. It's a quieter ride. It seems to be smoother. They were cheap tires, but they're rated mid-grade. It wasn't the worst ratings on them, but not the best either. Like there was a sticker on them rating tread wear, traction, A, B, C, D, E, and it was C for everything, which would be right in the middle. So for the price I got them for, it was a good compromise. Didn't have to pay a big price for them, but they're still a decent tire. I'll get back to chat here. Oh, I used not mind the cooler weather, Wanda, but now, well, I can deal with 50s, but I like it a little warmer. Hello, Tony. Jennifer, I'm thinking about getting a couple hoodies washed and get some sweatpants washed, jeans. So if I need them, I've got some heavier clothes because it's gonna be coming. Hello, Shasta Valley. Yeah, my evening's not too bad, Shasta Valley. I prefer anything above 75, Wanda. Hello, Judy. Yeah, that sounds like that'd be dangerous to do, Jennifer. So, we got that much done today. I have that enclosed run that I've got to get up in the chicken run and get that set up so I can get the small birds in there. I just haven't quite figured out how I'm going to get it up there. Because that's heavy. I'll figure out something there. And my 2 guinea keats are getting to be pretty good size now. So I think I'm going to put them outside in a dog crate. Didn't want to put them out last week when it was still hot, but cooling down this week, I think they'd be okay out there. I just don't want to move them in here where it's like 70, 75 out to where it was going up to almost 100. But since we're only getting up mid to upper 80s, I think they'll be okay out there now. And then maybe they can, I know they won't be covering a big area, but maybe they can start eating some ticks out there. And next year, I plan on having quite a few guineas just running loose on the property and trying to get rid of some of these ticks. And also to scare off the snakes. That was another thing that had happened to me today. I had a little scare from a snake. It was a completely black snake. And I think all of those are supposed to be non-venomous. I tried looking it up to see what it was. And I'm wondering if maybe it was a black racer. Because it moved very fast. Actually, when I first saw it, it was going away from me. And then it turned and started coming towards me. And I yelled and hit my cane on the side of the house. And it turned and went back the other way. And it was rattling its tail. But I don't think there's any completely black rattlesnakes. I don't think it was a rattlesnake. But it did have a tail similar to a rattlesnake, and it was rattling that. So I hope I can get that scared off. Yes, Wanda. I have the 2 older guineas. They're, what are they now? I'd have to look it up, see how old they are. They're 5, 6 weeks old. And then I bought some day-old guinea keats. But they took so long to get here in the mail. I bought 16 of them. Some of them were dead when I picked them up at the post office. And then over the next 24 hours, more of them died. So I had a total of 14 of them die. So I've got 2 guinea geese that are about a week old, and I'll be getting another shipment next week. And they're going to replace the 14 that died for me. And this time, I'm going to have them shipped to Brett and Deborah's P.O. box because I can get them a day sooner there. Because what the Postal Service does, they let them sit in Texas for a day. The next night, they ship them out and they go into Little Rock, which is the hub for this area. Then they'll sit in Little Rock for a day. And then the following night, they send them to Fayetteville. And that's a distribution center that covers this area. And then I get them on the third day. But by having them go to Brett and Deborah's post office, they'll come into Little Rock. And then from Little Rock, they go right to the post office. So that'll cut a day off. And that should have a much higher survival rate that way. I'm with you, Judy. I hate snakes too. And where that one was heading away from me and then turned and came towards me, that scared me. I know a lot of people say snakes are more scared of people than people are of snakes. Well, why did that one turn and come towards me then? And everything I've read says guineas are very good about keeping snakes away. So I hope so. Hello, Ritz's Yarn and Crafts. The dogs are doing good, Austin. They're being little monsters, but they're doing good. I keep fixing the places where they're getting out. Keeps them in. Well, one time they were in for 6 days. And then all of a sudden, they started going over the fence. Because there's one side of it that was low. Because I guess used some wire that was laying around here for part of the run. Well, that didn't work out. So I raised it up. Couldn't get over it. So then somehow, still don't know exactly how they did it. I'm guessing that Goldie and Honey must have jumped on the fence together and pushed the cement block out of the way so they could go under the fence. So that's been taken care of now. So hopefully I got everything taken care of. Okay, Jennifer. Yeah, I completely understand. Hello, Tracy. Those dogs just worry me when they get out. Because they head right out to the road and they'll go right down the road. When they got out this afternoon, when they came back, all three of them came back. And then I was on my way up to the chickens when they came back. And I was letting them go up there with me because they were staying right around. But here lately I've been trying to keep them in, especially since Honey was in heat, but she's out of heat now. So since I was already over halfway up there when they came back, I guess I'm go up there with me. And I figured they'd stay there. Nope, next thing I know, Buddy's the only one there. Goldie and Honey are gone. So, and Buddy stayed up there with me the whole time. So I finished your 182 up there with the chickens. And then come back and start working on fixing where they got under the fence. And left the gate open the whole time, so if the girls came back, they could get in. Buddy stayed in here the whole time. Got that all fixed. They still weren't back, so I start calling them. I call them 4 or 5 times. And next thing I know, I hear noise out in the road. You could hear their toenails hitting the blacktop, running right down the middle of the road just as fast as they could. So that's what worries me. Came right back in, and I closed the gate, and they've been in ever since. Hope they're still in. I went out about an hour ago. They were still in. Okay, Tracy. Not a problem. Okay, have a good night, DJ. Have a good night, Neil. Well, I hope one of them's not out now, because Buddy's out there barking like crazy. And that's what Buddy will do. When one of them gets out, he starts barking. Yep, that's Buddy it's barking. I don't know. It's not out of the question, but I don't have any plans of bringing any of them in right now. I think they'd be okay with the cats, but I just I'd want to be 100% sure that they're okay with the cats. But they're so friendly and easygoing. I think they probably would be. I actually did think about bringing Honey in when she was in heat and kept getting out. But instead, until I could get the fence more secure, I put her in a dog crate, which wasn't long. It was just overnight and part of the next day. And then after Goldie had her surgery, when they said she was going to have to be kept in air conditioning for 24 to 48 hours, I thought about bringing her in, but then I opted to just leave her at the vet's office overnight, because then they could check on her and make sure she was okay anyway. So I think that was the best. But it's not all the question. You know, Pink Sparkle, that thought has crossed my mind. I I did think about that. But I think it's gonna I think it's gonna work out, because I think I've got the fence now, so they can't get out. I do have a couple more ideas if I do need to go further. Actually, before I put the extra wire on and raised up that low part, I had planned on running an electric wire along the top. And if they can get over top of the 4 foot high fence, then I will do that. But I don't think they can get over the 4 foot. I'm hoping anyways, because I haven't made any attempt to try to get over it. You know, but he's still barking. But I never know if he's barking because one of the other ones got out, or if he's just barking to hear himself bark. Because a lot of times he'll just bark for no reason too. And it's funny that the other ones don't do that. I've heard Honey bark a few times, and I've only heard Goldie bark once. So Buddy's definitely the vocal one. Oh, well, I'm thinking of it. I'm looking at my phone here and seeing that it's a little bit blurry on here. I did have a complaint on that from the other day, and I tried in the past that external camera that Dogman gave me, and it actually was worse with that. I have tried before, and I tried again to use my phone, but I use my phone with YouTube, but on StreamYard, I can't use my phone. It tells me that there's not a strong enough signal. It tells me to move closer to the router. Well, I'm 10 feet from the router, so I can't get much closer. So, looks like this is the best we're going to get until they get the fiber optic in, which they're working on. I see them every day. They have all the wires up now. And they're doing there's a different contract coming through now, doing some more work. They're putting some kind of box up on the pole. Looks like everywhere is where there's going to be fiber optic service. They're putting a box up on the pole. So before the year's out, I should have fiber optic. And then I think it's going to be much better. I'm not sure if they're house trained or not. But one thing I can say is when Honey was in that dog crate, she never did anything bad in there. The next morning, after she spent the night in there, I was out there and she started whining. And as soon as I let her out, she made a puddle. But she did not want to go in the dog crate. So that's kind of making me think that maybe it's just natural for dogs. I don't know. Not want to go in the dog crate because it's a small area. And also, when they do their business, they don't do it right out front. They go off to the side to do it. So it's not where I'm walking. So, again, I don't know if that's something they were trained to do or it just comes natural to them or what. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I think once I get the fiber optic, it's going to be a lot better. I'm planning on getting the cheapest package, $50, but the speeds on that is a lot more than I have now. That'd be the highest speeds I've ever had with any type of internet I've ever had. I know Jeff went with the $80 package, I do want to talk to him about that and find out why he chose the $80 package over the $50 package, to see if maybe there's some reason that I would need the higher package. But it sounds like their lowest package is going to be pretty darn good. The chickens are doing good, Emily. I think I mentioned it Sunday. I'm not sure. But 2 of the Buff Orpingtons died last week. I don't know if it was heat related. It was well up into the 90s. But that isn't excessive heat. They're in the shade. They had water. But I have heard, even before I even got chickens, I read that Buff Orpingtons will die for no apparent reason. Well, when I had her in the crate, Emily, that was when she was in heat. So I had to keep the door closed because I wanted to keep her in there until we could get the fence fixed so she couldn't get out. Because she got out one time on Friday morning. I got home Friday at noon. She was gone. And someone dropped her off 6 o'clock Saturday night. They'd seen her here before, so they knew she was my dog. So they brought her home. And that was when I put her in the crate. But other than that, normally they're not in a crate. That's only in emergency situations. Okay, Wanda, you have a good night. Hello, Glacier Shark. Yeah, there's all kinds of stones here in Arkansas. Yeah, I've got a fence, Emily. It's just a matter of getting it secure enough for them. Because it was put up in a hurry, and I'm not a professional fence builder, and I don't have all the equipment that you really should have when you're putting up a fence. So there was some space at the bottom because it's uneven ground. And these dogs were getting under the fence where a decent sized rat shouldn't have been able to get under. So I actually tried picking the fence up of where I was suspecting they were going under. I could only get that darn thing up in the air 2 or 3 inches. But somehow they were squeezing under it. And then yesterday, after getting everything so they couldn't get through the bottom, they were in for 6 days, no problem. Yesterday, they discovered they could go over the top of one of the short sections. So I put more wire up, raise that up, and then somehow today they moved a cement block and got under the fence. So that's been taken care of now. Yeah, Pink Sparkle, that would have been nice. Yeah, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to hire a contractor to come in and put up a 6-foot high chain link fence around the entire property. But I got to win the lottery in order to do that. And considering, let's see, I've been in Arkansas almost 16 months, and I've bought 1 Powerball ticket and 1 Mega Millions ticket. I don't have a very good chance of winning the lottery. So I guess that's not going to happen. Hello, Brett. Nope, she's not, Judy. In fact, I called the vet's office yesterday and got her space scheduled. So she's going in on the 16th. Yeah, there was some fencing laying around here, some small pieces. What I used on the back section here, that fence is only about 3 foot high. That wasn't quite high enough. They can't get over the 4-foot fence, though. Hello, Johnny Knight. Don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Apparently I've seen you somewhere, Johnny. I'm subscribed to you. I have to make sure. I have to make sure I check the channel out. 'Cause I can't remember if I've watched anything or not. Because sometimes I'll subscribe to someone and mean to go back the next day and watch some videos, and I forget to. Well, I appreciate you popping in, Johnny. Hello, Jonesy. Yep. Actually, Emily, it's 10 cats, 50, I think 53 chickens. Actually, I didn't update my guineas. Because now I've got 4 guineas. And even though they're not all here yet, I got 5 dogs. Here you go, Superman. Don't look that way again. I love all my animals, Emily. And they love me too. Hi, Dino. Yep. I'm down to 1998, Jonesy. So now I have to try to hit 2,000 for the 7th time. If I get 2 or 3 videos out in the next few days, I should be able to get over 2,000 and then hopefully stay over 2,000 this time. Yep, I hope it's lucky 7. Oh, don't bet on it, Emily. I hate flies. I'd heard a fly, and at the beginning of the live, before you were in here, I had a tick crawling across my hand. That tick is no longer alive. Oh, Judy, I'd be happy if I lost a subscriber. They usually take at least 3 or 4 away from me at a time. I hate mosquitoes too. But fortunately, we don't have mosquitoes here, nothing like they are in New York. Not even close. We got them here, but nothing like they are up there. Yep, that's about it, Johnny. I had 2017 at one time. Then they dropped me down below 2000. And it's just been bouncing. Little above, little below. I've already hit 2006 times. So the next time I hit it, it's going to be lucky 7. So hopefully it'll stick then. I haven't been unsubbed from too many channels that I watch regularly, but I have been a few times. That's good, Jonesy. Appreciate you checking. Yeah, I have trouble keeping track of all the channels too, Emily. But what I'm starting to do now, I'm starting to put videos in watch later. So then I don't forget to go back in and watch those videos. Let me see. Anything I haven't covered? Oh, not a problem, Johnny. Yeah, I'd like to make everyone that I know is a legitimate channel and the ones that I know and stuff, like to make them blue so it's easier to check out the other channels. Plus, I know I don't have to worry about any trolls. I haven't had too much of an issue with trolls, but I've had a couple times. I've had them come in, and before I even realize what's going on, someone's got it taken care of. Thank you for the reminders there, Joe. You're always good about reminding people of that. Yeah, I haven't seen a praying mantis in a while. In a few years. Yep, Judy. I know the trolls get taken care of pretty quickly. Yeah, I think it's only been 2 or 3 times that someone's had to take action. I'm going to see what the weather is here. '71. So going to be a little bit cool tonight, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it'll be summer before you know it, Jonesy. No, I kind of doubt I'll be doing any dancing tonight, Judy. I might fall asleep. I think right now that's the most likely thing to happen. Yeah, what part of Canada are you from, Johnny? Yeah, that was Dino just went by, Judy. Okay, Johnny. Yep, I've been to Toronto a few times. think I was there 3 times. Well, thank you, Jonesy. There we go. 2000. So someone else must have subbed to me this evening too. No, earlier this evening it was 1998. Okay, so I've hit 2K for the 7th time now. Hello, Bowen. Would you get any autographs while you were backstage? Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I've never seen this channel before, Jonesy. Hey, Superman. Can't see my phone. Thank you. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Bowen. Oh, okay, Bowen. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bowen. I appreciate that. You never know. Might be another cat popping up here. Come on, Domino. Here's Domino. I saw her coming. That's why I said another cat might be popping up here. Stop. Hello, celebrating farm life. Thank you. Domino, stop. Celebrating Farm Life. I think I just subscribed to you not long ago, if I remember right. Yes, I did. Can't remember where I saw you, but I think I just subscribed to you. Thinking it was last night. Hello, Tassup. Yes, I think it was from Learn Mountain Homestead. No, I don't think you blocked him, Bowen. If you unhit him, it came back. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. Oh, did anyone have any questions for me? Gotta have some questions to keep me going. No, I did have the right one. You know, outside this cup is so cold. Thought this was one that had my iced tea in it. But it's not, it's my coffee. It's just so well insulated. Emily, tasks up shouldn't be hidden. That's a legitimate channel. Well, I've had my channel for a little over 2 years. And I guess you can call it the beginning of homesteading when I got my chickens. That was 3 years ago in June that I got my chickens. And I'm just expanding. And I've been on my own property now for, let's see, it's been a little over 2 months. So now I'm going to be able to expand even more. Emily, could you unhide Taz up? I think you're the only one that can unhide someone that you hid. No, I won't be having anyone over for Thanksgiving. I'll just be having Thanksgiving dinner with the cats and the dogs. Probably won't have a special dinner for the chickens. They'll probably just get the chicken food. Hello, Entertainment and More by DJ. The white cat is Domino. She'll be a year old in December. She's Teddy's brother. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. You, Domino. And as soon as Emily unhides him, I'm going to turn them blue, and then no one will be able to hide them. Thank you for that reminder, Austin. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Bowen. No, nothing new with the chickens. I don't know if you were in here yet or not when I was saying 2 of my buff Orpingtons died last week, but other than that, it's just all the same with them. Oh, you were able to unhide him, Pink Sparkle? I didn't have an option to do that. I tried. I'm sorry that happened to you twice, Jonesy. No, I don't have any managing mods. At least I didn't add any. No, she's a standard mod. That's all I've ever had on here, just standard mods. Yeah, I got you there, Jonesy. Yeah, that's funny that the Pink Spark was able to unhide him, but I couldn't. I actually checked twice to make sure I didn't miss it the first time. There was no option for me to unhide. Yep, too late, Tony. Yeah, you must, Pink Sparkle. Yeah, probably won't be a good idea, Bowen. Well, does anyone else have any questions for me before I fall asleep? Hello, Travels and Gardening with DJ. I know you are, Bowen. You never know whether I'm getting any more cats. The last cat I got wasn't really planning on it, but it just happened. Oh, there he is over on my bed. I'm gonna say, where is he? Maybe I can get him on here tonight, but no, he's always sleeping on my bed. I'll put a video out on him. I've had him for um about 6 weeks, and he's just really getting friendly towards me now. He was pretty cautious of me for a long time. Well, Bowman, I got 10 cats, but I've got, see, like I said 53, but it's actually 57 chickens. Yeah, I've been on here for 1 hour and 30 minutes, Emily. You sure Toby wants to get married? Or is it just you want him to get married, Judy? Well, I guess that means you're leaving, Joe. Well, you have a good night. Rabbits aren't out of the question. That's a possibility. Okay, Celebrating Farm Life. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hello, Reverend Dream. Not doing too bad. Have a good night, Tony. Good night, Joe. Yes, 57 chickens, Emily. Yeah, the reason I have so many chickens is I'm preparing to start hatching out chicks. Yep, Superman's right here. This one's Superman. And then this over here is Domino. So I got a cat on each side of me. Okay, Jonesy. I appreciate you stopping in on all 23 of your channels. Okay, Celebrating Farm Life. Thank you. Have a good night, Pink Sparkle. Any more questions for me? So I'm about ready to fall asleep. Hello, Eunice. Now I gotta stay on a few minutes longer. I hate ending right after someone first comes on. Okay, have a good night, Emily. Goldie got spayed, and Honey's gonna get spayed on the 16th because Honey got put off because she was in heat. But I got her appointment scheduled for the 16th now. Oh, okay, Emily. Yeah, actually, I was getting ready to say goodnight. Yep, I had a plan for Honey also. I would have been able to get both of them. But Superman was in at the vet the day before, and I was talking with her. And she said if Honey being in heat, it'd be best to hold off a couple weeks on her. So that's why she didn't go. Okay, Eunice, but I hate to end it right after someone comes in. Yes, I do, Emily. In fact, that's how I do my videos. Is I video everything with my phone and do the editing on my phone. Oh, okay, Emily. Does anyone else have any questions for me? So I don't fall asleep? Oh, yeah, I know rabbits really do dig. Well, if no one else has. Okay. Okay, Bowen. You have a good night. Yeah, if no one else has any questions, I think I will go ahead and end this. On for an hour and 40 minutes now, and getting tired. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. I have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. Okay, have a good night, Emily. Good night, Eunice. Good night, Bowen. Good night, Pink Sparkle. Good night, Reverend Dream. And Jonesy, I don't know if you're still here, but I probably should say good afternoon to you. Yeah, I don't know who else is still here, but showing 21 people. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it might be where you are. See you the next time.